access counted towards your billboard, that's something that you won't be able to get on a Bandcamp or your own website.
Okay.
So if that's something that you're deeply interested in, I don't know why it would be. That's crazy. But man, we back. We
We are back,
Straighten
man.
out, man.
Heaven on Earth Society, you heard? Another week, you know what I'm saying? With your boy, the real wavy tie, Edgewood Ralph,
The man.
coming through the speakers in your TV screens, in your, I guess, iPhone screens.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Through your amygdala and your cerebellum straight into your heart and spirit and soul.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. We're grateful that y'all here with us. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. We're going to get into a lot of shit. It's always something going on, bro. Like
It's too much going on.
It's
bro.
never a dull week. It's never a dull week. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got the fucking politics. You got we can just turn this into a whole politics show if y'all want. But
Bro, we might have the GOAT of all presidents, bro. Just getting attention. This guy is a star.
the goofiest of all time?
Maybe the dumbest, the most bold and audacious,
The goon of this.
the gooniest.
The gooniest.
Bro is like,
It's a real
I admire
gangster.
Gangster, bro. He can roll with 50 in them for real, bro. And I do mean 50 Cent.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Yo.
speaking of 50, we're gonna
This
get
guy.
we're gonna get into 50.
T.I.
We're gonna get into Tip.
We're gonna get into the BAFTA awards.
Baby Keem.
Are kids still impressed by rap music?
Yeah, we're gonna give you the real cultural breakdown here today. Parenting tip of the week. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest
Yeah.
actually arriving today as
ASAP.
well. Facts. This will be a special episode.
Let's start it off by sharing a special moment that we had. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Right.
Yeah, clarify. Clean that up. Clean that up. You know they think we're gay anyway.
I guess if you talk to your homie, bro.
Maybe I might play into the gay road. Should I play into the gay for the audience?
Man, do you, bro? I don't shame people, bro.
Yo, what is it called? Gay baiting?
Hey, man.
Like NLE?
Yeah, oh, wow. We were supposed to talk about that a while back, bro. I finally deleted that off the list because of the phrase that was there. I was like, I can't even look at this phrase anymore without.
We are inclusive, though. No, just you know. I'm an ally. I'm an ally of the letters. All the letters.
I just seen some shit like a transgender group in Portland is advocating for the rights to deal with adolescents. So I'm not allied up with everybody.
Okay.
But just the people whose heart is in the right place.
I respect it.
You gotta have your heart.
I respect it, yeah.
We can't just include all, because when that inclusivity thing happened, that's when niggas started saying, okay, what about this?
Nah, that's a fact.
No, not that, bro. Not that part, bro.
That's so funny that you said that.
Okay.
All right.
So the moment that we had shared,
yes,
which was a special moment.
Facts,
right?
Monumental.
We passed 1,000 subs.
We passed 1,000 subs. You know what I'm saying?
We passed 4,000 watch hours.
4,000 watch hours on YouTube. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying?
And what y'all gotta understand, that's not like lifetime watch hours. That's rolling.
Yes.
That's within a 365 days. But I do want to let you know we made it all the way to about 60, 70,000 watch hours.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yo, everybody that's watched, liked, shared, retweeted.
Boom.
Yo, we really fuck with y'all. Y'all a part of this. You know what I'm saying? With us. Facts.
Black history.
Hey, nah, this is Black history.
Two black guys on YouTube. We the first black guys on YouTube to achieve this.
Yeah, nah, for real. actually, but you know,
we the first and we the only one.
Nah, that ass though, you know.
Nah, we can't hit it like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's a special moment.
We like the Wright brothers, bro.
Yeah, for North Carolina.
Yo!
First in flight.
Cold world,
First in flight.
Man. Hey.
Yeah.
Let's go, bro. Let's keep it moving. All right, bro. So, look. Go ahead and hit him with the chart update.
Chart update of the week, man. This is actually, shout out to T.I. You know what I'm saying? Let him know, Record dropped. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really do a big release. Pause. That was crazy. But the record debuted at 83 on the Billboard Hot 100. It then jumped to number 50. It has since jumped from 50 to 43. So just almost entering the top 40. And he's releasing a music video for the record on Friday the 27th.
Wait, you said it jumped to 50?
It went from 83 to 50 to 43.
Foreshadowing, perhaps?
Oh, 50.
It jumped to 50?
It jumped to 50 on
I don't know. This shit's starting to seem like it's orchestrated.
Now you doing numerology. Yo, real culture shit.
Y'all niggas didn't see that till I pointed it out. Tune in to Heaven on Earth Society.
Nah, so the record is, it's on the radio, so I've heard, and because I don't listen to the radio, but shout out to Tip. He got one, man.
Hey,
for an elder statesman in the game.
You can go ahead and apologize to him now. I know you put that on the list. Oh,
yeah, I'm sorry, Tip. Yeah, so when I first heard the record, I had only listened to it one time, and I let the chatter of my group chat let me think that it wasn't hard. Pause. And the record's tough. The
group made you think the Tip wasn't hard, bro.
Hey, yo.
That's crazy.
All right,
bro.
Next. Subject. That was crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Sorry, T.I. You know you was my favorite rapper, like, in 10th grade, so I'm sorry.
Oh, man. So, look. Okay. Boom.
And Brent Faiyaz, I know we don't talk about R&B as much, but Brent Faiyaz album Icon had debuted number 1 on the hot hip-hop and R&B charts.
That boy Ma said that pushed that man past Frank Ocean.
In how so?
Greatness.
Yeah, see, I'm not a huge fan of Brent, so I mean, sorry.
That's crazy.
Sorry. He's cool. I fuck with him, but
he's a good dude. He's a good artist.
He is a good artist.
He's a good artist.
I'm just not a huge fan.
Okay, man. All right, bro. Next, we updated y'all about that Netflix back in the day.
We did, and so we want to follow up with y'all. Like, we give y'all a lot of information. Sometimes we then don't often give you the update on those news stories. So, Netflix, Paramount, Warner Brothers, Discovery. Man, this is a fucking This is a real fight. Yeah,
it's real business.
Paramount has re-entered the picture with a new bid to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. The new deal is an all-cash deal, $110 billion. $40 billion is being backed personally or guaranteed by Larry Ellison.
Mm-hmm.
The other money has been secured from sovereign wealth groups in the Middle East, as well as private equity funds in banks here in America. So their deal is about $31. So their valuation is about $31 per share. Netflix offer was about $27 per share, $82 billion. The caveat to this also is that Paramount is offering to cover any termination fees that would result in the current deal not going through. So that's about $7 billion in termination fees that they would cover. Okay. Very enticing deal.
And so the Netflix was offering what, 80 billion?
Like 82 billion, something like that. And that was cash and stock.
Yeah. And then so the difference is, I think Netflix, so I read Netflix is seeking to buy Warner because they want the streaming and the studio assets. So basically they want the properties. They want the catalog that Warner Brothers holds, but they also want the infrastructure that they have to produce future products.
That would make sense.
So it looks like Netflix is, they're bringing the podcast over. It seems like they're just trying to produce more of their own content and just place a bigger foothold on the whole game. Paramount wants to buy the whole company outright. Mm-hmm. They don't want to sell it for parts or anything like that. They just want the whole shit.
Yeah, facts. So this is really, really heating up, man. If y'all really into business and shit like that, which I know y'all are because y'all watch our show, is like this is high level business. So now we got to see who's gonna take what deal, right, and why.
I'm hoping that none of this goes through. That's my hope.
Yeah, you said this. You said this from the beginning. There's no win-win for the consumer.
There's no
in any of this. But I gotta say, I told you so. Your boy Donald, he did say that this Netflix deal, if it was to go through, it'd be problematic. He's not wrong. However, we know he has friends at play in this,
but he said that about the Paramount deal too. Either deal that goes through is gonna be problematic. It's gonna.
Well, I'm glad you said that because Susan Rice, former U.S. ambassador who worked for the Obama and Biden administration, is on the board of Netflix.
Yeah.
She recently said that corporations that have bended the knee to Trump, if a Democratic administration takes over in the future, they're not gonna forget about these things. I'm paraphrasing.
They're not gonna forget about what things?
About the stance that these companies have taken, right?
Yeah, bro. They treat this nigga Donald Trump like Lord Voldemort, bro. Sis, the new president gets in the company, he's gonna, when the new president comes into power in the United States, he's gonna do what the president does, babe. He's not gonna support you. And overturn everything that Donald Trump did. If he does that, bro, we're wasting time, aren't we?
Yeah, but she's just talking about the abrupt shift that a lot of these corporate entities have taken as a result of their alignment to the president. And so Trump's response to that was, hey,
fire Shorty.
Fire her. She's racist. What does she even do? Get her out of there or face the consequences.
Yeah, for me, it's this...
Very interesting response. That was a very interesting response.
Sure, I mean...
Fire her or face the consequences. He's telling Netflix this.
Yo, Shorty's telling...
For comments that she made on a podcast.
What are the consequences that you fear?
Who hurt Susan Rice?
Yeah, for her. Like, yeah, as a human, why are you... I think you're playing this like a checkmate, like Donald Trump is evil. Okay, explain more. Explain more. Break it down.
Were essentially saying that he was kind of from the inception that he's really neutral in this. He's not really advocating for either side.
Wait, are you telling me that you think if somebody from Paramount came out and said the exact same things as Susan Rice, he wouldn't say that to them? Or are you telling me that the people at Paramount are well behaved and understand what their position in life is? You don't speak on the president, twin. That doesn't make sense, bro.
So her being on the board of Netflix and him while simultaneously Netflix trying to do a deal with, there's no correlation, is what you're saying?
I'm saying that this happened because she spoke out.
Okay.
If she didn't speak, and I don't know what you're saying that she said. It seems like she was saying that something drastic is going to happen to these companies who side with President Trump.
No, she's basically just saying, just know that niggas is going to remember. Like,
remember what,
though? Switched up.
Sis, what are niggas going to remember?
We got the quote. I won't go.
No.
The quote, but yeah.
But what I'm trying to showcase to you is this is yet another person who is deeply invested, not in the advancement of people, but in the dissolution of Trump's presidency. Sis, I don't know who's gonna overturn what. Like, what needs to be overturned about
specifically that he did. Yeah, so
I don't know what she wants to happen, but I do know that she's another person that just seems to deeply believe that somebody's coming to save the day after Donald Trump ruined it. Guys,
that's basically the sentiment there.
That was her implication.
Yeah, facts.
Lady, do your job. Bring us good programming from Netflix. That's it. Like, I want to see better shows. I want to see a comment section under Rory and Mal.
Bridgerton?
No, I didn't. I did not check it out. I think Ash did.
Apparently, it's a hit.
It must be for years, right?
My Ashley did too.
I heard of it before. It's about British people.
Something.
Or is that Abington?
It's like a love story. So I don't know. Man. That shit is just for the ladies.
Bro, bring me some content, babe. I don't care about your political beliefs. Everybody telling me their political beliefs. Tell me your job instead. Don't tell me your political beliefs no more. So I don't think that when Donald Trump did that, I don't think that was a sign of his allegiance to one side or another. I think that was a side of the fact that he moves through his ego a lot and says, "You just spoke on me. I'm gonna get you."
Yeah. That I like that. I mean, he does that.
He does that all the time.
He does that. If you talking shit, he's
coming right back.
He's sliding. Yeah.
he's not going for it.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo,
okay?
He could go with the best of them.
So we will see we'll keep y'all updated on this deal, man.
I pray that neither side.
This is a huge thing. I mean, it's gonna go through.
You think so?
Yeah, it's gonna go through. It's gonna go through. I said when we first talked about this, I'm like, I think Paramount will end up winning, and then it's like, oh, well, they accepted Netflix, and then now Paramount is coming back in the with picture, more bread. Like
a nigga gonna back 40 B's. It's like, yo,
bro,
we gotta talk about
cash?
this seriously.
Like if that's like if a nigga trying to buy your house. Last thing I'll say, it's like, and one nigga got $500,000 cash, and the other nigga like, oh, I got $250 cash, and I got $250 from the bank. You gonna take that motherfucking cash, like
you gonna take the half.
You gonna take the cash, like
take the cash,
because it's cash.
I don't care which one of these
cash
niggas
rules
is my
everything
homie.
around me. Cream. And rest in
money.
Peace. Rest in peace, Power.
Oh wow, good segue.
From Wu-Tang.
I've never heard of Power myself.
Oh word?
The Wu-Tang was buzzing with so many bees.
Yeah.
I never heard of Power actually.
That's interesting because he created Wu-Wear.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, so I thought you would know that. Yeah.
He had a major effect on culture then, if that's the case.
For
all
sure.
of these collabs right now probably wouldn't be happening without that Wu-Wear.
No cap. So, man, unfortunately, past that 52 years old.
These guys are so young. It just doesn't seem like, wow.
Legend in the game, man, behind the scenes, street guy, really smart with the business. He executive produced several Wu-Tang albums. He set up some retail stores early, worked with a team to design the logo and craft the vision behind, the aesthetics, shit like that. So our legends, man, are passing at a younger and younger age. So health is wealth, man. We want to salute Power. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in power.
Rest in power. Facts.
Rest in power. Oh.
Starred in Belly. You know what I'm saying? Alongside Nas and Meth. As Knowledge.
Let's get to the State of the Union, since we're right there.
State of the Union.
So, I watched the State of the Union the other night. I was over here working on some stuff, and I noticed it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I turned it on for about an hour or so.
Uh-huh.
Look, man. I'm in a new phase of my life. I'm a proud American now.
Wait, what were you before?
A malcontent, a person with a misspent youth, somebody who thought I had to reject American pride due to my black culture.
Oh, okay.
Irreverent. I was irreverent before.
You a sovereign citizen?
No, I never was riding like that. That's retarded shit.
My bad.
Look, I just was irreverent.
Got you.
I was an irreverent youth. You know what irreverent means?
Not really.
Basically, I reject authority. I was rejecting authority, right? Gotcha. And I still am doing it. Right? I'm breaking rules here and there.
Okay.
But now I'm proud.
Okay. What are your takeaways from the State of the Union?
Some takeaways. Energy prices are coming down. Some of our grocery commodities are coming down. Beef is still up. I'm taking away that there is a staunch disbelief from the liberal side in immigration and trying to correct the ills of illegal immigration that's deeply unsupported by the other side. And I get opposition, but when the president says the phrase, stand if you believe that our number one job here is to protect American citizens above illegal immigrants, stand with me. I'm curious as to why half of the room doesn't stand up, because that has to be your what is it when you put your hand
like
on
the oath?
That has to be your oath as a American political representative, right? To
You would think that, yeah.
I would think, and so I took in the alternative, seeing the feverish and just the excitement of the Republicans. I was able to see, man, this really is a team sport here. Like, this is really...
Yeah, you got to ride for it. That's what I'm saying. And that's why the whole shit is kind of like...
It's kind of like...
It's some bullshit, yeah. Because it's
really
like,
BS.
even if you on this side, even if there's a statement that almost everyone can agree with, you still got to stand over here because you can't support that. And it's like, well, aren't y'all actually supposed to be working together, actually? Like,
yeah, and isn't this side supposed to be the very thoughtful and open-hearted side? Like,
so now they've adopted some of the tactic or energy attitude of the other party.
That's what I've started to see over the years. The energy that was described to me that the other party had, I never actually see them have it. Like the unwillingness to discuss things and truly explore facts and admit when wrong. I just never, I don't see that on one side. I see it on the other side. And I'm going to let people decide which side I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So they can stay on their side.
Speaking of facts, the president said a lot of things that were not factual.
So we see which side you're on.
In this State of the Union. I mean, what a side of the people, like, you know what I'm saying?
Break down the non-facts of these.
All right. Bro said inflation is plummeting. Let's cap.
Inflation is down at 2.7%.
Yeah. Plummeting. I'm sorry, inflation has cool. Plummeting. There's a little bit of gas that, and he's a showman, right?
That's not a lie,
He's
though.
going to gas. Prices are overall still rising.
It was at 3.1%. It's down to 2.7%, right?
Yeah, plummeting.
That's an arrow pointing downwards.
All right.
So let's say that this happened in the last 2 days, where it went from 3.1 to 2.7. That's a plummet. I don't know when it started, bro. I don't know when the fall started, but I do know inflation is down. So let's make sure this
it's down.
Let's make sure people know that.
Okay. It's cooling.
All right.
It's important for people to know.
Cool. Yeah.
Said that Biden had the highest inflation in history. That's not true.
It was at 9% at one point.
No, it was crazy.
It was at 9% at one point.
It wasn't at 9%.
I won't blame him. I think that had to do a lot with COVID.
Right? Which we know who was in charge when that happened.
So is it a lie? Is it
that he had the highest? Yeah, no, it was like the highest was probably in the 70s or 80s when inflation was. Yeah. So I don't want to just he was doing a lot of capping
during your lifetime though. I think that.
Nah, yeah. Incomes are rising fast. Our incomes are rising fast. People are making more money. They have more money. It's like salaries are increasing.
You got a raise.
Did I? Did I?
You know what I'm saying? So I know some other people. Got a raise. I do know some people that got fired as well. So.
Yeah, salaries are not increasing comparable to inflation. This is. Or prices is not.
Inflation is going down though. Why are you shaking your head? No, it's literally at 2.7%. Like it was at 3.1.
People are not making a bunch more money, and
people are not making a bunch.
Special guest.
You call?
Yeah. Yo.
Y'all started the pod already?
Yeah. We live right now.
I park right across from you. Like, what building? Where's
Say less. Yeah, we finna come down right now.
Huh?
I said, say less. We finna come down right now.
Oh, okay. All
right.
So go to this building that's on the entrance right here, on the side street or on the corner.
Just wait at your car.
I'm parked right. I'm on this side street. I don't know what street this is.
Just wait there at your car.
Oh, okay.
We'll come to your car.
All right, that's what's up.
All right.
Let's finish this part real quick, and then like 1 minute or so. So what else is Donald Trump like? Just give us a quick rundown. I won't even try to disprove any of the rest of the lies.
Let's see. Oh, there's more jobs and more people working than ever in U.S. history. Well, technically true, but misleading.
Okay, all right, bro.
Like foreign investment at 18 trillion from all over the globe. These companies, these countries, they're happily so.
The countries are paying.
What's been published is about 9.7 trillion. So again, it's just a lot of little cap shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
It's some cap shit going on. But look, I want everybody to know that most of the lies he just reported as lies weren't lies. They weren't. They were facts, actually. But you didn't like the way that they were framed.
Man, listen.
Did
he end 8 wars? Did he end 8 wars?
Bro.
In 10 months? Did he though?
He did end 8 wars. Here's the thing. He ended 8 wars with countries that don't have militaries. So look, I want people to understand it is about the way he's framing this shit.
Like
he did do that though, bro.
He ended 8 wars.
Bro, Ethiopia, Cambodia. Look, I'm gonna let him count them off for you niggas.
Man, listen.
But look, none of those countries have active militaries though. That's the thing. He is framing shit.
The 5% that we're getting from NATO, like this.
I can't speak to that.
Yeah, they're happily paying the 5%. They said we wouldn't get to 5%. Like,
bro, but did you hear the story about the young man who was shot in the head? And Donald Trump spoke to his mother that night, and his mother said he's not gonna die.
I kind of was.
And then Donald Trump was like, the doctors are saying he's not gonna make it, ma'am. And she said, no, my son's gonna make it through.
He made it through.
He lived. And he received his Purple Heart on stage. Did you see that? That was very touching. Did you see the young woman?
No, I didn't.
Hispanic young woman.
What I was watching, it was the Fox News joint, and it was like they didn't cut the camera. They just kept the camera on the president. So I didn't see
bro. It was a young Hispanic woman, bro.
I didn't see them pan over to who was being said. I just seen him clapping.
She was 6 years old. She was struck by a car driven by an illegal immigrant.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Mortgage rates are still at 6%, by the way.
They said that she would never walk or speak or think.
Yes.
She's a young Hispanic girl, and now she's in the 1st grade. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I heard that.
What else do we need to talk about, bro?
What do we need to talk about?
We don't need to talk about anything else related to this because of the heartwarming stories that I just shared with you. Did you hear about Sage?
Lowest in the world for healthcare, prescription drug pricing.
No.
It's all cap.
Let me tell you about Sage, bro. Sage was a young woman who was going through a transition to be a boy.
Yes.
She left home. She ran away.
Got found in a very unfortunate situation in another state.
Her parents came to find her.
Yeah.
The court system of the democratic land that they were in, the democratic regime said, unless you say that this young girl is a boy, you can't have her back.
Mm-hmm.
They then put the young girl in an all-boys home.
Right. Which she then suffered more mistreatment.
Under the leadership of Donald Trump, brother. She was delivered back to her parents, and now she's doing shit like this at the State of the Union. She's so happy to live her life as a young woman, bro. Why you want to talk about this other shit?
DHS, he said, they pulled the funding from DHS, and they're not funding, we need, it's like, did they pull the funding? They didn't
pull the funding.
He said the Dems pulled the funding for the Department of Homeland
Security.
Security.
He talking about the shutdowns, bro. The shutdowns.
Listen.
So that's basically pulling the funding. Bro, you gotta, but if you led yourself, you would know all of the information that I know, bro. Look.
So, again, great showman, the voices.
He is a great showman.
The voices, He's very entertaining. You gotta really listen to everything he says because he'll say some truthful things, but then he'll throw some cap on there too. And that's why you gotta kind of do the knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
He's a salesman at heart, gang.
For sure. For sure.
And everything he's doing isn't bad.
That's a fact.
We're in some good positions. The inflation is down. That is legitimate. Some of our
stock market has seen record highs most recently.
Some of our commodities are lowering in price. The energy sector is coming down.
I heard he's gonna. He has this whole initiative for the data centers too.
He has the initiative for the data centers, and I'm still not sure on how that's gonna be because he's allowing them to build their own power source.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's better. I don't.
For the environmentally.
I don't know if that's better environmentally, man.
Exactly.
We're gonna figure that out though.
Yes.
And since none of you niggas gonna stop using ChatGPT, who fucking cares?
Exactly.
That ChatGPT shit got niggas. Man, we back. We got the special guest. I'm gonna let you introduce the special guest.
Yeah, we got a legendary special guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pretty much wouldn't be here without this person. You know what I'm saying? So, and that is my pops. You know what I'm saying?
What's happening?
Keem, you know what I'm saying? The legend in the building.
OG said he wouldn't pull up till we got 1,000 or more subscribers. So.
Oh, absolutely. We under 1,000? Yeah, yo, tighten up. Tighten up.
We just surpassed it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good job.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back until we at 2,500. Come on, y'all. Tighten up.
Yeah,
so
let's get it, gang.
We're going to get into some, you know what I mean, debates, spirited, a debate, old school, new school, all that, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Talk about the state of rap music.
I got something for y'all.
He got takes, man. I've been going through this since a teenager, man.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I've been trying to let him know,
I thought I groomed you pretty well. I don't know.
I got the old heads back category on here, so we're gonna listen to some new music from some old heads in a second.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna see how they progress in their life. You know? So OG, we was just talking about the State of the Union. You said you didn't watch that, is that right?
I did not. I'm from the generation where people kind of paid homage to Donald Trump based on his financial standings or what we thought his financial standings were, especially growing up in New York. There was a Trump Tower. There was the Taj Mahal out in Atlantic City. But as a businessman, once I got older and got into business, I realized he really wasn't a proficient businessman. And as a politician, just not knowing how the system works, just because you're a disruptor, you should still know how the system works. It didn't appear to me that he knew how the system worked. And the claims that he makes, both politically and some of the things that he tries to do from an economic standpoint, doesn't work in the current system we have. To me, his opinions are very grandiose and not always based in truth. And when I watch something as important as the State of the Union, I don't want grandiosity. I want things that are more based in truth and fact, as opposed to, and we know that all politicians embellish. Every State of the Union speech is an embellishment somewhat. But there has to be some truth. Like when you make statements like we're the best, we're the greatest, I'm the only one in all history who's done.
Yo,
we know that those statements aren't true, so I just don't care
I just told niggas
he capped
out.
he capped out.
Truly the DJ Khaled / Soldier Boy of the presidency. Like,
absolutely.
Well
so,
said, man.
for those reasons, I didn't watch. Now I listened to news reporters do a recap on some of their fact checking, and what I'll do is the topics that affect me or that I'm interested in, I will go then back check and fact check that. But just to listen to somebody just up on a podium,
Just popping
their shit. Like I'm not. I had better, and I was working, so
I had it on 1.25 speed on YouTube, so I was like, you know what I'm saying, because he just be dragging it. I'd be like,
right. That now he did break a record as the longest State of the Union speech ever.
Oh, really?
A minute,
Really?
an hour and 47 minutes.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, they don't.
Oh, and then bro got thrown out the jump for the he had to sign that black people are not apes.
What? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
they threw the nigga
All
out.
right, man. Let's hop in. On that note, let's hop into the Bafta debacle.
Speaking of
black
people, yeah.
So we watch the BAFTAs every year. You know, as a black community.
Okay.
Bro, what?
I thought you want me to go along with it. I'm like, sure we do.
Niggas never seen the BAFTAs in their life. What is this,
Yeah,
the British
nah.
Arts and Film and Television Awards or something?
something like that.
Some British
It's a
award
British
show
awards.
hosted by the BBC every year.
Pause.
Hey, yo.
The first
British Academy of Film and Television Arts.
Okay, and so the first award this year was handed out by Michael B.
Jordan and
Delroy
Roy
Lindo.
Yeah, legend.
I heard Delroy Lindo was actually born in the UK. So,
Oh, for
fun
real?
fact.
I thought he was Barbadian. I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
I might have got some wrong information. Okay, cool.
Right, I'm not
Delroy
sure.
is definitely a Caribbean name.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
But like I said, I'm not sure about that.
This
but I
nigga
think
shows
I
up
heard
as a
that.
British actor though on Google.
That's what
I
it.
ain't gonna cap.
That's what it shows up as.
Yeah, no cap.
Okay, so
London, UK.
Oh, okay. So then I was wrong.
My boy was born in London. That's crazy.
Hey, in the ends with the Mandem.
In the Mandem Road.
Yes, yeah.
Road man.
Yo,
Batman team. Okay, so
you
look.
get me?
So, British native Delroy Lindo
Legend in the game.
had returned home after a long journey through the artistic world to finally receive his credit or to hand out an award. And during the middle of the award, somebody screamed out the hard R.
The N word.
Yeah,
Okay.
the hard R.
The hard R. Turns out this is a man named John Davidson who actually has Tourette syndrome.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
In the moment when you Michael B. and Delroy, you don't know that.
Right.
So I gotta first of all commend those guys for moving right along. Taking a second,
Composure.
composing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
They was on that Chris Rock. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
listen.
They kept it moving.
Professionals,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely.
And so, but later on in the show, Alan Cumming, the host of the evening, did come out, present an apology that many people felt was underwhelming. And then the next day we found out that they had 2 hours to remove this gaffe from the viewing
The final edit, yeah.
for the final edit. And they didn't, though they removed many other
Right.
gaffes.
Free Palestine, all that.
Free Palestine, him yelling at other presenters, profane language, things of that nature. So look, where y'all at? As a black community, do we need to cancel the BAFTAs?
I mean, quite honestly, I've heard of it in passing.
Yeah.
I've never watched it.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it the other night.
Yeah, exactly.
I watched, and I like actually some British programming.
Okay.
Top Boy.
Oh, for real?
What?
Oh, that's
And if
crazy.
you're not on it,
Supercell.
Supercell. I
Supercell's
watched.
Supercell's pretty
Yeah, and I think that their actors kind of are a little bit more versatile. They had one called what was it called? The Kitchen.
Okay.
I heard
With
that. I heard
homie
that.
from Top Boy, the light skinned one. I can't remember his name. The who plays Sully in Top Boy.
Okay.
He was in The Kitchen.
Okay.
So quite a few programming. You know, I like I think their actors
Classically trained.
Yeah, classically trained from.
They do.
Now y'all getting into
No,
hating on
listen.
American actor.
No,
This is
hold on.
facts,
And you know who I heard from the guy who plays on The Shy, the bad guy, the dark skinned dude, the mayor. He had got elected to mayor and all that on The Shy.
Yeah.
Him, he was telling his backstory. I heard an interview, and he said that he went to England as a young actor.
Oh, wow.
He didn't have enough money, and he was telling the story about a school that he went to in New York, and they financed him and helped him raise money so he could go to England for this acting program. And he said when he got over there that's a thing, that with English actors, they train classically.
Oh, for
they
sure.
work on the accents. They do all of that.
Yeah.
That's why it's much easier for them to get parts with American accents as opposed to Americans going over there and getting parts doing the British accents and different things like that.
Yeah.
So their training is a little bit more intense. However, back to the original issue, who was they wanted it to be heard, obviously.
That's pretty
so
clear at
if
this
they
point.
wanted it to be heard, then canceling, I just won't watch again.
Because we weren't before.
Right, we weren't anyway.
We wouldn't even know about this show if,
Right.
if this didn't happen.
Exactly.
So
Dead ass.
it's not like we was watching that night.
Which
Right.
is why maybe they kept it, right?
I think,
because of the
yeah.
impressions, outrage marketing.
Outrage,
You
man.
know,
yeah,
it's like
absolutely.
BAFTAs.
We gotta stop doing people job for them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna be for real. This isn't that outrageous. Look, the N word sucks.
It might be that Dave Chappelle shit that he was talking about.
What
But he was
that?
like, how come you could say the F word?
Or you
but
can't
you
say
can't,
that.
You can't say the F word, but you can say the N
N-word,
word.
yeah.
Or some shit like that.
So, guys, I think that there's an actual answer to that.
Right.
It's because of the community will allow you to say the N word. We use it overly, like just to use another word. We overly use the word to the point where we make it familiar to other people
Yeah.
and typical to them.
It's
Bro.
been commodified too.
I showed you the clip, OG. If I showed you this clip right
Oh
now,
my God,
I showed bro a
Listen,
clip.
hold on.
Of some
What I want to
bangers?
say
Oh, okay.
as an older gentleman,
Yes, yes.
every community has derogatory language that they use within their community. We have to stop accepting that victimization or that excuse as why it's so familiar. Like if you're around a whole bunch of Italian guys hanging out, they might call each other Guido. If you're around a whole bunch of Jewish people hanging out, and I'm talking about urban Jewish, not professionals.
Yeah.
But if you're around a whole bunch of urban Jewish kids, they might refer to themselves as kikes or whatever.
They do that?
Of course. Italians, listen, Lower East Side.
I know the Italians, Guido, yeah.
But every group, just like if you have a young lady, your wife or girlfriend,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
say,
yeah.
and you have a nickname for her,
Oh, okay.
and you call her that nickname while you're out in public, does that then give the waiter or
Nah.
whoever's at the next table permission to say that to your girlfriend?
Sugar plum. Nah.
You're right. So
comment.
absolute, and just let's take the stigma or the emotion out of it.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. Because I use a language with my son or with my girlfriend, that doesn't give anybody else permission to do it. And because if I call him nigga or if I use the N-word while we're together, that doesn't give anybody else permission to use it. Like once I've explained to you, listen, that's offensive when you do it. Did you see the clip of Ryan Davis? Them's just the rules. Yeah, Ryan Davis said it. If you say that, me and my ends won't like that very much.
Yeah,
and he said,
he's a funny guy.
because a woman tried to weaponize Martin Luther King about him because she was telling him he shouldn't use the word, the N-word. He said, nah, when I use it with my people, it's a term of endearment and familiarity. And she's like, well, Martin Luther King would be rolling over in his grave right now.
I mean,
We had the N-word convo
having that joint.
many times.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
as it relates to BAFTAs, niggas don't really care, and it's like it is what it is.
Right. Touch on this part real quick because this guy said the word involuntarily.
Exactly.
So this was
Maybe.
and that's the thing.
With Tourette's,
So
You can't control it.
you can't control the outburst, but the language, if you're not familiar or using that language, like if he if that's not like a regular part of his environment, it's not just popping up like, oh.
So the thing is called corporalalia. Corporalalia.
Mm-hmm.
That's this sort of Tourette's. So it makes you blurt things out or do odd movements at odd times. And my understanding of it is, let's say you go around your grandmother, and you know you're not supposed to curse around your grandmother. You know this is a number one rule. What corporalalia does is it pushes that to the forefront of your mind and then compels you to say it. Because you're specifically in that environment with your grandmother, where that's the rule in that environment, you now blurt things that occur to your mind not to blurt. So when people say what you said, I heard a lot of people say that, well, if you don't use it regularly, why is it even there? It's there because you're very aware, I'm not supposed to do this right now. And it's not the sort of thing where you're being childish in nature. Your mind is just blurt.
Right.
And I've been in situations like that where I've been telling myself, don't do this. And then it happens.
And then
because you're thinking about it so much. Yeah. So
that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
And ultimately, though, I want to speak about us as a community. I think we got to stop letting the word dictate any of our emotional responses. Because the truth of the matter is, it is simply a word, and we are using it as a term of endearment. And most of the people who are using it as a term of endearment. I'm not saying this. I'm not giving you anybody permission to use the word. I'm giving black people permission not to take offense to the word. That's what I'm doing.
Well, it's the difference between nigga and nigger. So,
there is.
Yeah,
but there's also a difference between somebody calling you by your name and calling you poopy head. If they call you poopy head, since you're not attaching all of the historical context, you're going to look at somebody who call you poopy head, like, what, bro? And then keep it moving.
Right.
You're not going to have this intense reaction.
All right, but because of all of the history that's attached to it, you sort of have to take in the user of it, the context it's being used in, and all of that. So I heard one of the white comedians, Bill Burr, I think, made the joke.
His wife is black too. So
right, his wife's black. He made the joke like, okay, so using the N-word for white people is, let's just say, off limits. He said, however, if you're walking down the street and 3 black dudes jump on you, punch you in the face, beat you, kick you, take your wallet, and you jump up and like, man, these N-words, like, okay, you can understand that. But, so context is always important. The history, even they joked about, what was your girl, Paula Deen?
Yeah.
The cook?
Yeah.
They were like, well, if she was in the kitchen and was like, damn, these niggas fry some good chicken. You know what I'm saying? Is that... See, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta take context and all. Not saying that it's all right. Disclaimer.
But in a sense, we're not saying... we showcase an understanding for the context of it.
Absolutely. So context matters. I don't think just detaching emotion from it. No, because if somebody says it to me and I'm reading their body language, I'm reading the context, then that might warrant a punch in the mouth.
But you gotta understand, even in that moment, think about when your girl call you a bitch.
Nah, my girls won't.
Yeah, I know she
don't
won't
allow that.
But if she did, you still have to have the restraint to know, oh, shorty's trying to control me right now. She's trying to upset me and cause me to do something that makes things go worse.
Okay,
for me. Yeah. So that's anybody who's actually. So you have 2 groups of people. One group of people who are literally used as a term of endearment, just like us, and another group of people who are trying to weaponize it to control your emotional state. So in either case, we got to remove our stigma from it so that we're not interacting with either one of those instances in the fucked up way.
And I can see that. I see that perspective.
And in both instances, the wrong thing to do is become upset. Because if this person is showing you endearment, in the same way you show other people endearment, it's odd when you don't respect that.
Nah.
I mean,
well, because
you know,
how endeared are we? Like, I don't know if you know but I've been away before. Like,
yeah.
So, in dealing in the criminal justice system, I was in Columbus, Georgia.
Yeah.
And the white kid used it, and he was using it around a lot of the black guys that were in there, and they were okay with it.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
So I told him, yo, look, homie, it's not cool. I mean, I don't know who your friends are, whatever, how they feel about it. I'm offended hearing you say it, and if you keep saying it, then we will have a problem.
Yeah.
Nah, who are you I mean, this is what I mean, and this, I don't care what you mean or how you feel. It's offensive to me.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I'm not responsible for how they react to it, and if it's okay with them or whatever. It's not okay with me.
Yeah.
So now that I'm making you aware of that, continue at your own risk. I wasn't angry. I wasn't all emotional.
Yeah.
It just, I expressed what I thought, how I felt. And if it would have escalated further than that, he respected my opinion.
Yeah.
But if it would have escalated further than that, and I would have had to go in his mouth, pause, it wouldn't have been emotional. It would have been a lesson taught. Because sometimes that's what people need. They need correction.
And you never had to
verbally is not always a correction.
Yeah.
You never had to take it there with bro?
Not with him. Nah, yeah, of course.
And so that's what we really could do.
Because once I said it,
like,
once I said it, then a bunch of other people kind of was like, yeah. And once he saw that.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether people didn't have the courage. Same thing even in my Alabama. In a criminal justice system, and a white boy was using it like willy-nilly, singing it when the songs were not editing, not self-editing or anything. And I was like,
I had a story like that in Tampa. And
my man, listen, now and we were at the reception center.
Yeah.
I said, if you was down the road 30 minutes at one of these max camps, you wouldn't do that. So don't get up here and try it.
Yeah,
so he's trying. And again, sometimes it's a correction. And once you correct it, then they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, like they're serious. He's serious. So let me modify my behavior.
You heard it, gang. We're not encouraging anybody to use
Black History Month almost coming to an end. We ain't letting the white slide on nothing.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Out of here.
We ain't going.
Or if you do, like I told my son growing up, listen, do whatever you want to do. Just be ready for the consequences.
Yeah, he used to say that all the time.
All right, bro. So look, man, I'm finna try to let's talk about that Baby Keem, bro.
Oh, you want to jump right into Baby Keem?
You haven't listened to the Keem?
I've heard the single that they're playing.
Okay.
I've heard, yeah.
Oh, actually, before we talk about Keem.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, what were you going to say?
I wanted to do Atlanta Nightlife. If that's
go ahead.
Yeah, so because that's a lighter topic before we go into the music. So, yeah, I'm just here to say, man, what happened to Atlanta Nightlife? Yo, the shit that fell off. And I almost made a list today of all the favorite spots that have closed down probably over the last 10 years, but I could rattle them off. It's not what it was before, you know what I'm saying? And I'll speak for just me over the last 10 years. And you've been here much longer, so I want you to speak to what that was as well. So some of my favorite spots that are not open anymore in Atlanta are Sweet Lounge, Follies,
up on Beaver Highway, Follies is
closed. Follies have been closed for some years. City of Shamley shut it down. Cheetah's is closing. Cheetah Lounge, downtown Atlanta. Edgewood, which is near and dear to our hearts, is not the same. So the department store, Noni's, Chandler, help me out here. All of these, some of these, Sound Bar, a lot of all these notable Hole in the Wall, the Old Opera, Mansion Elon. Just fucking name it, is not here anymore. And it's just like, damn, Atlanta was a city where people still do travel to for a weekend. They want to have a great time. They want to go out, but now it just seems like, damn, like everything like low key fell off, and it's like, where do you even go now to pop out?
I don't know.
So I would say the highlight of what my party experience was here was from 2014 to like 2019. So prior to COVID, Atlanta was open during COVID, so people came down there and had a fucking ball. Especially with all the PPP and all the scam, the unemployment, niggas was going crazy. And now it's like, the shit just kind of fell off. So, how y'all feel about the city? Like, is this still a destination where, you know what I'm saying, you could go, just pop out, go to the club, it's lit? I know you're not a club person,
I was back, bro. I'm the lamest nigga on earth, bro. I can't even weigh in on this topic. I do think that club nightlife is pretty much dead, but I mean, I attribute that to my stage of life. I heard A$AP Rocky say it the other day, and this is my preference as well. I would rather go to somebody's crib, or perhaps a game night, play some board games,
some cards,
some people I know, some music at a reasonable volume. We can do illicit drugs if we prefer. We can drink alcohol and we can get home safely. That's my. I'm not into the whole let's go get a section, let's see a bunch of people we don't know.
See, I think that in dealing with Atlanta particularly, Atlanta is a very, let me go into my vocabulary, dichotomous.
Okay. Sounds right.
Sounds right. We're going to rock with that. Yeah. Atlanta's a very dichotomous city.
Yeah.
Very, a large urban population. People appear to be doing well.
Niggas got that money.
Right. Appear to be doing well.
And it's a lot of cap. It's a lot of cap, too.
Absolutely.
Cap city.
However, it's still a down south, good old boy, southern city where the way the liquor licenses are passed through these clubs, the way the after hours licenses are passed, like how everything shuts down at 2 now, that's because they have put a moratorium on after hour licenses. You know, my man is at Magic City, so they could, like, you can't open new strip clubs. In order for a new strip or a club to open, it has to get a license that was grandfathered from one of the other clubs. So the old club owner has to actually sell it to, you know, so there are politics in that as well.
Okay.
However, when I first got here, I got to the city in 1999, which some people referred to as late because it was already after the Olympics.
Yeah.
When I got here in 99, where Ponce City Market, you know, that was City Hall East.
Okay, no, I wasn't aware.
Yeah, Ponce City Market, it was actually City Hall East. So you could go there, and they had a big model thing, like a, you know, Atlanta in the future.
Okay.
This was in 1999. And it showed the city of Atlanta. It showed in Buckhead how they have the section now, Buckhead, Atlanta, with all the luxury brand stores. Before that little row was clubs. It was clubs right there on that row.
I heard about that. It was all those clubs, like, 6
Vision,
in the morning,
everything. They had after hours. They didn't close till like 5, 4:30. But like you said, between 4:30 and 6. Club might close at 4. They close the doors. The last people aren't leaving out until 5:30.
Yeah.
But there were several clubs right in that area. That was the area to go to for your clubs. White guys, black guys, mixed. It was, but that model that I saw in 1999 showed that with no projects in the city either. Bowen Homes, Techwood, all that. Well, Techwood was gone already, but Bowen Homes, the one over here on Northside Drive, Herndon Homes, Jonesboro, North and South. Like, there were no projects in the model that they had for Atlanta. So the nightlife, I don't think they wanted the direction of Atlanta going in that direction. Once they saw the debacles coming with Freaknik and all of that, I think the way the ordinances got structured after that.
City planning type
shit.
City
planning,
urban development. And this is where we want it to be 20 years from now.
And this is absolutely.
And so looking at it now.
That's right. That's what I see.
With the building, condos
everywhere. Absolutely.
The World Cup, Super Bowl, XYZ.
They wanted all of that. And the money just isn't there. Like every city now has copied a Miami model. And Miami is a very international city.
Say that.
Miami's an international city with international money.
Exactly.
And so Miami was the first people with the 700, like Vegas.
Vegas.
$700 bottles and all of that.
Vegas in a second too.
Yeah, bottles went from $150 a bottle, $200 a bottle, to $400 a bottle, to $700 a bottle. Like, if you said, if you're not scamming, or if you're just a regular person, you want to take your girl out for the weekend, then sections. Where did that come from in the club? Now you gotta pay to sit down at the spot.
You gotta pay to park. You gotta.
The economics of it is
the politics of it all, and then culturally, just
people are getting older, like you said. Like
it became less communal when they removed the dance floor and shit like that too. You couldn't walk up to a girl and just converse.
Kids don't drink right now. Kids don't drink alcohol.
That's in the data as well. Yeah. That's in the data as well.
Because that's where the real profit is in the alcohol.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's the money, gang.
Yeah, it's the money. Yeah.
And we just changed it as a culture, bro. I think club life it'll be back in 30 years. But right now, you know what I'm saying? We on the internet and shit. So
and those kids are on drugs too. So
hey,
that's why they're not drinking, because they're
Well, no, actually, there's a lot of kids that are turning back to Christian values, and not, like, bro, we can't even put it like we're greater than these kids. They're just better than us, bro. It is what it is.
Better how?
I like
more discipline, focus on the right things in life, not seeking.
I need to hang out where you hang out, because I don't see
look at the research.
I think that the values.
Okay, I got it.
They do have some sound values in terms of how they view the world. I think in a very empathetic way.
Yeah.
They care about the environment and sustainability.
Yeah,
they kind of look at the old guard. Like, I'm a millennial, so we're like, they look at us as like, even some of our thought process as being kind of backwards.
100%.
And they're like a very progressive,
Yeah, they're focused.
People,
they're more disciplined. They know how to use the technology and the tools.
More disciplined, or how? Okay.
I mean, they showcase.
I don't know about that part, but
they showcase the ability to stay focused on the task.
I would think with technology, they're less focused.
That's
because of the impact on the brain and shit like that.
So there is less. Y'all talking about attention spans and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's professors that are saying they can't even read a book.
Yeah, so I think that there's actually we talk about the middle class disappearing. The middle class of intelligence is disappearing.
Facts.
I think that there's a group of these kids who understand how to use the technology really well, and then I think there's a group of these kids who are extremely reliant on the technology and really aren't figuring out how to utilize it to their advantage.
Mm-hmm.
They're more so being consumed by it.
And it's impacted critical thinking, you know what I'm saying, and analytical reasoning.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to talk about that's a huge topic. We will be talking about the kids in just a second. But so let's start out with the let's go to the music. Let's start out with our boy Alchemist and Larry June and Currency.
Oh, man. You tapped into that?
Did you tap in?
Yeah, I didn't see. I listened to satellite radio, so I hear a lot of it. I hear a lot of Alchemist.
Okay.
Larry June. He also just did a project with
2 Chainz?
Yeah.
The 2
Well,
Chainz?
Larry June and 2 Chainz had a project.
Yeah.
That was a year ago.
That was a year ago. Yeah. No, that was
you
that was
talking
dope.
about Alchemist.
But yeah, Alchemist just
Freddie Gibbs?
that's it.
Freddie Gibbs just did, yeah.
Alchemist and Freddie Gibbs. So I like it.
Okay.
I like Larry June as an artist. He has that Bay Area style.
Yeah.
I like the smooth, kind of laid back. As far as I like the niche where he's at, I don't like that's not something I would want to just hear on the radio like all day, every day.
Okay.
But I can ride, and that's what I drive for a living, so like I can ride and listen to that, and it's like I'm moving to that.
Yeah.
So I like it.
You like that? Okay, I like it too. It's a 7-track album. I think it gets to the LP length, but it's I like it. I like Alchemist though. I like the smoothness of what he delivers, the creativity of the way he chops samples, because he does it in a traditional style, but it does feel elevated. It does feel updated whenever Alchemist is on the chop. I'm not a big Currency fan, but it's several records on this album where I think Alchemist and Larry June got me into what Currency was doing too. So I would say out of the 7 tracks, it's about 4 that I'm really gonna go back to. That last track where Alchemist is rapping, I forget the name of it. Fire. The Spiral Staircases, the title track of the album.
Stars on the Roof.
I fuck with that too. Palo Santo, fucking with that one too. So out of 7 tracks, I give it a strong 4 and a possible.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. So,
Not the sort of thing I'm gonna listen to every day, all day, but I'm gonna return to it from time to time.
I'm the odd man out here today. So I put the album on last night. You know what I'm saying? It was probably like 12 o'clock. And I literally fell asleep on the album.
This when you can tell niggas are haters.
So
It's like certain shit like this
that's
is let you know they're
indicative
haters.
of how I felt about the album. I literally fell asleep on it. Snooze fest. Sorry.
Bro, your
here's-
son like NBA young
so
boy
here's-
OG.
so here's-
and you don't like this? What's going on with this
you know,
kid?
I'm just saying it's boring. It's just like I can't fuck with it. So I just it's just not for me. The jazziness, it's like the vibe. It's just too. It ain't giving me nothing to like. So the intro was very cinematic in feel, in texture. So I fuck with that, but. Bro, like I can't do it. And I fuck with Currency. I'm not a Larry June fan. He just nothing about his raps, except for the subject matter, which I just can't connect with because of the flow is very elementary and conversational.
But he's
like
he reminds me of Freddie Gibbs.
He reminds me of Dom Kennedy.
He didn't like the Freddie Gibbs.
He reminds me of Dom Kennedy.
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs
I can
is
see that.
alright.
Yeah, and I wasn't a huge fan of Don Kennedy because I felt like it was very like I walked to the store and I talked to a girl. Like I can't like.
Dom Kennedy would get into more of his sing-songy bag. Freddie Gibbs is closer to Currency than Don Kennedy because he'll give you that awkward flow sometimes. It's the slow flow, but you fucking with that Jeezy though. So I'm confused, bro.
Jeezy is multifaceted.
Which one? The new. Which Jeezy?
I know he's just
Oh,
saying
just
in general.
in general.
Because Jeezy's he has simple flow.
He has simple, slow flows.
But Jeezy could do it. Jeezy's dynamic. He can.
Yeah,
do
he's versatile.
Yeah. I like, and then Currency. One thing I'll do a good and a bad take. I won't just be but I'm impressed by how Currency can take his style and apply it to kind of any production. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I like about Larry June too. He can flow on a couple like different sorts of beats. And then like you said, it's what you can relate to too. Like if you wanna be, that's not Larry June. He's like
that's
I said,
not even really my nature though.
That's what I'm saying.
So
it's
that's part of it.
That's what I'm saying for me, because he doesn't have that hype, amped up music, the energy music. That's why he's only for sometimes. But what he gives you in the soul, like what he gives you in And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not connected to Larry June's lyrical abilities or anything. I'm more so connected to the Alchemist beats. But the way that Larry can ride and just he almost, in a sense, he blends into the background, but at the same time, he just adds that extra element that the beat needs. That and when you say he was from the Bay, I don't ever even think about the fact that he's from the Bay.
But he went to middle school in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot he bro.
Yeah.
So he's really the best of all worlds in that sense. He's not giving us all the worlds.
But the Bay artists are usually kind of like when you hear them, you might connect some of their jargon to them, or their slang to the Bay, but they usually have a kind of universal like you almost
Too short.
But the thing about the Bay artists, they normally give you a Bay beat.
I mean, like conversationally, like, cause when Too Short raps, it's like he talking to me, like he like.
Oh, that's a fact. Oh, and E40?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, he's straight up just talking to niggas.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about Larry June. I feel like he's just talking to niggas. Like, doesn't feel like he's rapping.
The main difference is both of those artists, and then LaRussell too. They most of the time you give you the bass sound with the beat, the instrumental. So I can respect Larry June. I mean, he's not my favorite rapper of all time. This ain't gonna be the album of the year. But I'm gonna go back to it, and I'm gonna wait for him in Out's next output.
Yeah, that's gonna make me listen. Now I'll go to it and actually listen to the full project.
Yeah,
for me, the way my time is scheduled, it has to kind of be an exceptional artist or an artist that I really value what they're saying for me to listen to a whole project.
Okay.
I think that's most fans now. We're gonna get
like listening to a whole project. Well, something like 7 songs. Like you said, I don't know if that's EP.
23 minutes.
It's 23 minutes.
Oh, so yeah,
right at LP. Yeah.
Right at LP. Yeah. I thought LP was the amount of tracks, or is it the time?
It has to have at least 2 separate tracks to be an LP in 19 minutes.
Okay.
And then EP is anything less than that.
Okay.
And so, all right, let's get into some youth raps.
Okay.
Boy, Baby Keem dropped.
Baby Keem is out, man.
Baby Keem is out, man. This is Kendrick Lamar's younger cousin.
Mm-hmm.
He been doing this for a few years.
Yeah.
Burst onto the scene with that, what's that, Black Panther? When niggas was wearing dashikis to the movie theater.
Okay.
Keem did the whole
2018
soundtrack. He did beats and lyrics for that soundtrack. Then after that, he started putting out his own music.
Yeah.
I think the first project was Die For My Bitch.
There's a little one before that, The Sound of Bad Habit, but Die For My Bitch is where he made his mark in the game, 2019.
Even Drake had to repost My Boy at that point in time.
Yeah.
So
very much a if you know type, like, imprint that he made, or impression that he made. It was like, yo, y'all know about Keem? Like, he maintained the level of mystique. Up until this point.
He was even able to keep it under wraps that Kendrick Lamar was
his cousin.
Officially his cousin.
Yeah.
They held on to that shit for over
until
a year, almost
Family
2 years.
Ties?
Yeah. Family Ties. That's the name. I always get Family Matters and
Family Ties.
Family Ties.
Smoking on Top 5.
Yeah.
Okay. That's when I first heard about him.
That's when you first heard about him?
Yeah, I wasn't.
What was your first thought about the kid? Like, were you fucking with him, or was he too modern, too new, too little substance?
On that particular song, I liked it
2021
because I liked the song.
Okay.
He was okay.
He was okay.
To me, he held his own next to Kendrick on the song.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah. So
did you end up
that was
listening
hard to do
to his album, The Melodic Blue?
Absolutely not.
Never.
Absolutely not. No, not never. But
Never.
I just,
I didn't.
It's been 5 years, OG. It started to look like never. It's coming soon.
I didn't think that it was enough of a movement, or you know what actually kind of made me think recently about him and saying, damn, I should really listen to the kid.
What's that?
In Doechii joint, she mentioned him in one of her songs. In Doechii on one of these songs.
We love Doechii.
And she,
we love Doechii here.
I fool with Doechii.
Oh my
like,
God.
listen, y'all gotta stop this. First of all,
this ain't on y'all.
Okay.
Like, it's
Chandler, listen. I appreciate the invite, but
track.
you gotta stop this foolishness.
Stay on track.
I don't like female rap. OG is just. You know, female rap fucked up the rap game. Come on.
Hold on. No,
Wait,
I don't.
wait. No,
listen,
you can't just.
Wait,
hold on.
Baby
on.
Keem.
That's a Baby Keem. So, like I said, I didn't think that he even had the amount of music that I'm hearing y'all talk about, projects that he released.
Yeah.
I'm unaware.
Yeah,
I am unaware.
So he got Die For My Bitch. That's his first mixtape.
So just the name of that would make
2019.
me not listen to it. Go ahead.
What? Okay. This nigga's showcasing chivalry in the title of the album. Die For My Bitch.
That is very dichotomous. Like, I would die for my wife. I would die for my woman. I don't know if I'm gonna die for my bitch.
If it was a woman that's standing next to you in the street and you didn't know her and she was about to get shot and killed, you wouldn't jump in front of the bullet?
Hell no.
As a man?
Listen, it depends. It depends.
If you didn't know her.
If I didn't know her,
As a man,
I would
you gotta
tell
give
homie.
your life
Hold
for
on.
this.
I would tell homie.
Yo, don't shoot her.
Yeah, homie. Like, easy. You don't got to shoot her.
You
Like,
don't shoot her, gang.
yeah, like, homie, easy.
Slow
Because if
down.
I don't know her, I'm not like. Because I don't know what led up to that.
Okay, cool.
She
I
coulda-
respect that.
Yeah,
These are jokes.
He could have just caught her with
Just
with
out
his,
there.
you know, ain't no telling.
Shorty could deserve it.
But to say female rap messed up the game, are you kidding? Females is
I believe
listen,
that.
Jazzy Joyce. Like, see you.
All right.
Do you have it? Do you know who that is?
I don't know.
Okay,
Jazzy.
so listen. The first
What year is Jazzy Joyce?
80.
No, I'm not. I'm not
No,
talking
don't
about
say-
Jazzy
nah,
Joyce.
nah.
I'm not talking about MC
Queen
Light.
Latifah,
I'm not
MC
talking
Light,
about Live.
like-
You talking about the
I'm not
prostitutes?
talking
You
about-
talking about the pussy rappers?
I'm talking about the modern.
So
female
Little
rap.
Kim and
I
Foxy
wouldn't.
Brown.
I wouldn't even say female.
Five,
I wouldn't even.
they in my top 5.
I wouldn't even say Lil Kim and Foxy Brown.
They
fall into-
started it though. Like,
They
Lil'
definitely
Kim
did.
with the hardcore pose and all that. Like,
They definitely
that's
started.
where it. Or I ain't gonna say started it, but
They
that
pretty
is
much
pretty
did.
much in the origin of.
Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Trina.
Right. Okay.
They
Trina
really,
too.
they
Yeah.
really in the
Top-
lineage, but
top
I'm not
five-
even
top
saying
five.
them because their focus wasn't so much on the pussy rap. But that's a whole nother
Yeah,
combo.
yeah, yeah.
We got to do this
Right,
Keem.
okay, so
We
Keem.
got to do this Keem.
Keem,
So
okay.
like Melodic Blue 2022.
Yeah.
And
Which
then,
okay, so educate me. Which one should I listen to first?
If I was
don't
you,
talk to him. So I never feel me. I wasn't listening to bro. This is the first album, Casino, which just dropped. Is the first time I've listened to a whole project from him.
I would
Everything
listen
else-
to this album first.
Listen to this one first.
Casino album.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I'll
what
give
I
it a
would
shot.
recommend.
I'll give it a shot.
That's what the homie Dame said too. Like, cause I was like, damn, like I may go back. He like, nah, like you can stay here.
You can stay here.
And I feel
Okay.
like this is the
Okay.
introduction of Baby Keem to the world.
I feel like it's his. This is when he showcased who he is the best.
Who
For
he
sure.
is, yeah. So like, who is? Because remember last week we were talking about him dropping, or maybe it was the week before, and I said, yeah, I mean, who is this guy? I don't know. I know he's Kendrick's cousin, but who is he? So, and the reason why I probably hadn't connected to him prior is because there was no story for me to buy into, and I knew very little about him. Now, as a result of the documentary, which
Yeah.
we'll talk about in the storytelling on this project,
Okay.
I feel I really, really fuck with the album. I really fuck with it.
Bro, we started off with the album with No Survivors. Or was it No Security? I'm
No
sorry.
security.
No Security. Fire intro. Because what a lot of people notice on the intro is that he's abandoning his old school voice that he used to use, the high-pitched, squealy, cracked voice.
Yeah, that kind of threw.
Yeah, that threw a lot of the OGs off. He's abandoning that on this album a lot.
Okay.
He's growing into his voice, literally and figuratively. Some of the bars on the album, he's talking about how he's moving around with no security these days.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about how he stopped driving the Range at 22. He's talking about he was chose, he was told. He's crumbling up paper, throwing it at the wall. He's explaining why he hasn't rapped in such a long time. He's explaining that during his rise to fame, his mother was living inside of a tent and he was struggling to figure out, how do I involve her in this world while still moving forward inside of this world. He's talking about issues that he had with his money growing up.
It's 19 with some millions, things began to turn strange. My mama look at me just like she going to the bank.
My grandma put me in awkward positions with the bank. Hey, that's real, bro, when you really coming into some money and the people around you don't know how to treat it.
And that's a recurring
Glorilla.
theme. That's a recurring theme throughout this album is family,
and how to interact with them in the new lifestyle that you live in.
Exactly.
Then we get into track 2, Casino.
Yeah.
This is the hardest track on the album, easily.
Okay.
We going into the high speed flows, the super energetic 808s, trap banger. Then we get the track flipped onto his head in the second half with these pitched up vocal samples. Play that. Yeah, let the OG hear the energy.
Which one is this?
Casino.
This is hard.
That sounds like a money
It's a
counter.
great transition from No Security too.
Hey, this nigga's not rhyming for at least a minute and a half on this song for the first minute. He's not saying a rhyme.
I didn't even notice that.
Hey. Peter Becker.
He's not rhyming. All right.
Yeah, my niggas doing
I
what
just cleared
people-
$1 million and it didn't excite me. I like that.
The first time I heard somebody rap like that where they not rhyming at all was my boy Pluto.
Hey.
He influenced me.
What do you mean he wasn't rhyming?
He's
Like
not
his
rhyming.
words?
What he's doing
Like
to keep
he's not
interest.
ending the bar with the rhyme.
What he's doing is matching up the number of syllables. So every
Right.
but the end syllable doesn't rhyme. So it's like I went to the store and I came back with chips. I went to the mall and
I get what you're
just saw a
saying.
movie.
I get what you're saying.
Smoking your chest and I know it weigh heavy. I'm out of a raw dog, you gotta come get me. My
Yeah,
shit is
but-
talking like she understand me. Like,
Right.
yeah, it's like, yeah.
The understand doesn't rhyme at all. He's
Right.
literally just matching. It's a syllabic rhyme.
Right.
structure.
Okay.
And so a lot of people do that a lot of the time. We just don't notice. We treat it like regular rhyme. That's another. It's a.
Yeah.
It's a literary device. But
Yeah.
bro was going super crazy on that track. Then he switches up. He tells us more of the story about why he wasn't rapping for the last 5 years.
Yo.
Grandma died.
Yes.
Is what happened. So he had to take a break, man. He was walking around bipolar. Fuck it, sue me.
He said he took the vaccine and almost died.
That's what he said. So then we get into the birds and the bees. I didn't like this track as much at first. It grew on me over time because of the infectious sample. Then we get into Good Flirts with Kendrick Lamar.
So I don't want to skip over Birds and the Bees. Tell me how that joint. Let me just hear a little.
Monday, Tuesday, coming with a scene.
Oh.
Ding, ding.
Oh yeah. That's
Friday.
with the little voice. Like
Monday, Tuesday, coming with a
Yeah.
scene.
I'm fucking with that. Yeah, I'm fucking with Birds and the Bees.
Thursday,
It's like,
Friday, I'm gonna have you on your knees.
you gonna meet the real baby Keem. Like, yeah.
Saturday is the birds and the bees.
Yeah, Thursday you gonna meet baby Keem. Like, yeah. I like
Friday,
that.
I'm gonna
I
have
like-
you on your knees. That's
Okay.
real. That's I like that. The video to that is dope as well.
That's a very simple, like,
yeah.
boppy, like, joint. Yeah.
That's it. Just a little bop for you.
Yeah.
Good Flirts comes around.
Good Flirts.
I'm not a fan.
Whoa, what?
I don't know what anybody would. It's not a great love song.
Oh my god.
It's not a great reflection about love song. Kendrick's verse is damn near garbage, trash.
Damn near
canned
garbage.
juice. Damn near garbage.
All right.
I would have said garbage, but I wanted to say something more inflammatory, so I said damn near garbage. You see what I'm saying?
So this is also featuring Momo Boyd. So
yes.
he got us. This is the first appearance of Kendrick Lamar on the album, and I like the record, man. It's like, you know, one of the standout bars in the song is, you know, niggas love too. Shit, I gossip with my bitch like I'm Young Thug too.
That's not a bargain.
I chuckled, but it's
not a bar.
real. It's real. No, we gotta.
It might be real, but
we
it's
gotta
not a
bring
bar.
it back to like niggas tried to crucify Thug. Well, first of all, it all ties in, right?
Is that a bar, OG? When you heard that, was you like, man, that's a crazy bar?
No, it's not a crazy bar. So
It's listen.
No, it's
not
just-
not for lyricism's sake, but the punchline is that's an A1 punchline.
It's indelible.
punchline.
Yeah, that's an A1
Alright,
punchline.
I'ma go with y'all
I got
on
some in the bed, like Young Thug.
Because,
Yeah,
like,
that's
listen-
because it puts you right to the mind of this gossiping ass.
To be honest,
Oh.
niggas love too. Shit, I gossip with my bitch like I'm Young Thug too. Because Thug was on the jail phone talking to Mariah
Bro. I definitely gossip with my
about a bunch
bitch,
of
bro.
things,
Yeah.
including Kendrick Lamar.
Thank you for standing up for Young Thug, Kendrick, because these are facts. Bro.
Which he showed him love after Thug was criticizing him for not wanting to do records with Atlanta niggas at a particular time a few years ago.
Okay.
So I thought that was a class act, and I like the record. It's,
I'm not the biggest fan of Kendrick sexy vibe. Like when he, you know, he's talking about it's a platinum record in the coochie. It's like, bro, that's not sexy. Like,
So what
That's
was
my-
what
me
was
and
the
my girl
what was the album? Damn, Kendrick Lamar.
yeah.
I mean, that had like a few kind of
The loyalty
love,
joint. I like loyalty
and
on
the
that.
love joint, right?
The love joint
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Zachary. I fuck with that
Yeah.
too.
So I mean,
You don't like
you
Good
know,
Flirt. That's interesting.
I don't like
This
Good
is a standout for me.
I
But
really
we
don't.
we could keep going. Good Flirt is certainly a standout.
And also in the story of the album, it doesn't fit to me. It's just kind of, this is more Die for My Bitch Keem.
I can see that. It doesn't fit the theme. Okay, I can see that.
All right, and then House Money is the next track.
House Money.
Crazy banger. Crazy banger. We got Kendrick doing one. Oh, I'm sorry.
Who produced that track? Can you see?
I'm pretty sure Baby Keem. I could look at the credits.
Yeah, look.
I took that girl in my pad. I didn't see too much disloyalty, that's why I never put girl in my
info.
stash.
Hey.
She out here going body for body and constantly
You making me mad.
She about to be into my past. She wake up 6 in the morning to work on her glutes and tear up her abs. Pussy nigga, get up and get out the house. Get up and
can't
get
see
off
the
the
credits,
couch.
man.
Pussy nigga, what is your working amount?
What is your effort
But
amount?
Keem produces he produced.
So he raps and
Yeah,
produces
he taught
most
himself
of
how
his.
to produce. Yeah.
Okay.
He was a producer before a rapper. So,
Okay.
but that's one of them high energy joints. Keem got 2 verses. Kendrick has like a middle bridge section. Keem rapping totally different on that first verse and the second verse. Yo, it's a bar on there. You got Genius pulled up. It's a bar where he talking about his chain. I love that bar. He's like, niggas got a chain with they name.
I got you. In the first verse or second verse?
Second verse.
Oh, maybe it's the third. Oh,
Oh, the third verse, yeah.
Yeah, we can hit the same hoe. She bring that ass out for me different.
That's facts.
He put his name on his chain. What the fuck he got a name for?
He put his name on his chain. What the fuck he got a name for?
Niggas know my
His
name.
name.
What the fuck
I
I
got
need a chain for?
I see. That's the joint I heard on the radio.
You heard that joint?
Yeah, I like that joint.
That joint,
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
What you finna
My
say?
only takeaway, his voice again.
You don't like the voice on there?
Yeah, I don't like that high pitch. But
So you know what's crazy, OG?
But that song is hard. That song is hard.
House Money
So,
is hard.
this is what I'll say about Keem voice. So I rap myself, and a few years back, it was around 2014, 2015. I call it the rap falsetto. A lot of niggas with Sway Lee coming about, a lot of niggas started to get into a higher register with their voice. So I started to fuck around with it myself. every time I play a song with it, somebody like, I don't really like that. This girl told me though one time, I don't really like that shit, but when niggas do it, it pulled me back into the song.
Oh, okay.
And it is really that sort of thing. You really might be out of a song, not listening to it, but this that shit gonna pull you right back
audibly, it just catches the ear.
Yeah.
They play that too. That's in rotation.
That's in rotation?
On Shade 45, like on Sirius XM. Yeah,
that house money goes crazy.
Yeah, that one go crazy. But you know what? He reminds. I guess it's that TDE sound. Like or either Doechii reminds me of him or he reminds me of her.
They all remind me of each other.
Yeah.
All of them.
And you can hear the Kendrick influence to me.
Everywhere.
You can hear the Kendrick influence, of course.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
But Doechii and Keem, they kind of sound like sometimes I have to listen to see if it's him or if it's her. Like, or when I hear his voice in that pitch. And then she go like it's like is this a dude or is this her like playing with the because she does different things with her voice,
inflections too, and that's again is to bring the listener back to the storytelling.
But okay, so if that's the song, then I'll get that. I'll listen to that.
Yeah, that's one of the songs. The next song is
I Am Not a Lyricist.
I Am Not a Lyricist.
One of my favorite songs on the album.
Really?
Yes. Because it's a very somber record. I think there's like a piano.
Cuz loves piano, soft piano.
And it's like, but even the title of the song
I Am Not a Lyricist.
I Am Not a Lyricist. So while giving us a lyrical song.
So I think that people gotta understand Sci-Hi the Prince wrote this record. Sci-Hi the Prince wrote 3 records on this album. He wrote I Am Not a Lyricist. He wrote one of my favorite records, Highway 95. And then I'm sure he wrote this gotta be one of your favorite records, that last record.
Oh, No Blame. We gonna get into that.
I know you love that record.
Get into No Blame. You already know.
Sci-Hi wrote that as well.
Damn, shout out Sci-Hi.
And so if you really listen,
like I like that kid. What happened with his situation? Why am I not?
Everybody not meant to be a star. It's just everybody don't have that major label support.
Yeah, he had a situation a few years ago where he did put out a really good album with Columbia, I think. There was no follow up on it whatsoever, so I don't know.
They told him he got to get himself popping in the streets. That's what the record label told Sci-Hi.
Then he got shot at in Atlanta. The niggas flipped his truck over on 285.
I think he staged that whole situation to try to get high in the streets. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, back to this. I am not a lyricist.
Because nobody ever followed up with that APD in any way. That's crazy. But I am not a lyricist.
Because it's like
listen to it. I am not a lyricist. The pyramids. Now think of Sci-Hi.
So I aim for the pyramids.
Think about Sci-Hi rapping.
No, I can hear it.
You can hear the bars,
but it's personal story. So storytelling here. Mama called me bipolar. Grandma called me Boo Man. That was his nickname as a kid. Drugs in my baby stroller, needles in the playground sand.
Even how he extend that bar out, that's something that Sci-Hi do.
Yeah.
Needles in the playground sand.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
So, man, it's just like, he's just painting the picture of his upbringing, of Las Vegas.
And they had already given us the documentary where they actually show the actual images.
So, for Baby Keem, right, to round out the album, if we want to do that, is that has kind of worked for him, right? Playing that mysterious role, and then now,
I wouldn't say. I think. Go ahead.
I would say that he has an upward trajectory based on what he's done, and he's just put out his best product, and now he's bringing fans into who he is more, so that they can connect with him.
He can never do that again. He does not have another 5 years.
Oh no! I don't think so.
My boy cannot take another year break.
There's very few people that could take a break like that.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize it was 5 years. But
you weren't tuned in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
There are very few people who could do that. But
Keem has to now be in activity mode. He got to go do this tour. He got to give us some more music by the end of next year. And again, if he goes and does this tour and sits down for months and months and months, I don't think that'll work either. Because the reaction to the album, it's a good reaction.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody is at the point where they're so impressed.
Wale talked about it. The Game did a review.
Wale need to respond to Roscoe Dash. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, Wale. Tell me why you didn't give Roscoe Dash his credit on that hit single.
What his single was this?
Lotus Flower Bomb.
Lotus Flower Bomb.
Yeah,
Roscoe Dash.
I don't know.
He wrote that.
Oh.
Yeah. So I want to say that standout record you brought up earlier, No Blame. That record made me text my mom actually, and to tell her I love her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of one of the themes that we talked about here. You know, humanizing your parents.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no matter what like you're going through or what you've been through, there's always somebody that had it worse. Like, when I listen to what he's saying on this song about the struggles that his mom had and situations that he was in as a youth, I'm like, damn, like I didn't have it. Like I had love, like you know what I'm saying. It was like that was a deeply personal record. Great way to end the album. I think.
For me, I think that was a record that. I think the album was a good album.
11 tracks. 37 minutes.
Let me go through the last 4 tracks. What are the last 4 tracks on the album?
Highway 95.
Highway 95. That. What he was able to
Sex
do.
Appeal too, by the way.
Okay, I forgot about Sex Appeal. That's.
He made that song for niggas like me. Pause.
There you go.
Like,
Pause.
too much Sex Appeal.
There you have it. Look. So.
Yo, shout out Too Short too.
On the Highway 95 joint, that was what he was trying to do on the No Blame record. Actually tell his story without in a very palatable way, infectious beat, soulful beat, cool sample, where you include the nuance and
I ain't never gonna be shit to my nieces. Okay.
Yeah, like he was including a lot of storytelling in there and a lot of nuance that showcased he actually is forgiving his mother. I think on the last track, the No Blame, he keeps saying that he's not blaming her while blaming her the whole record. It was by that point in the album, I didn't really need to hear any more about the story between him and his mother or his grandmother. Mm-hmm. And then the record right before that is just terrible. Dream Girl or whatever.
Dramatic Girl. You don't like that? I thought you would like that.
Could explain why. I don't know.
Because it's kind of like, if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like a. No, that's not the. There's a couple songs here, and I think this is one of them that's kind of like Pharrell. I feel like we're like inspired, or it's like a record that Tyler, the creator, would have made.
Maybe I could see Tyler making that record.
Yeah.
I wouldn't enjoy whoever made it. This is another thing about Keem. I like the records. I like No Security. I like Casino. I like House Money. Birds and the Bees is cool. Keem tries to be. There's a part of Keem that also wants to be Drake. And that part I want him to delete very bad.
That's a record that would bring the white fans in.
I don't really care who it brings in.
And
delete that record. Delete the part of you that wants to be like Drake, bro. You can't be Kendrick and Drake at the same time. And there is this element. The Birds and the Bees showcases you want to have this melodic side to you that reaches out to women and garners that fan base as well. I think you should delete that completely. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Circus Freestyle, hard.
Crazy.
Hard.
Keep Circus Freestyle. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, booga, booga, all of that. That's fire.
And then I just got, I'll save the story, but if you grew up in Vegas in the early 2000s, or probably maybe even later, like Circus was like one of them places you would go to.
Casino, but it got an amusement park in it.
Yeah, facts. It's fucking roller coaster and that shit.
And the song is all over the place.
Oh yeah, the record is. Yeah, it's go-karts, it's laser, it's everything. Like
okay.
And so we used to go to Circus back in the day, and my brother and I, and it's like, and our friends like, who gonna get the most numbers today?
Okay.
Like you might see some other people from school. Like it was like one of them teen hangout spots, and
It's like going to the skating rink.
Circus, man. Shout out to Circus, man.
Well, shout out to that song. That
song was hard.
That song was hard. So we on that album, I got it like a strong 7 out of 11 tracks that I would go back to. But Keem, I
think you can play this all the way through though with no skips for real.
I could not ever do that.
Well, I can.
I'm gonna skip Good Flirts every single time.
You're fucking bugging.
I have not listened to Dramatic Girl through one single time. Sex Appeal, I can respect it. I will never listen to that song for any reason.
Cause you just.
What song is that?
This is Sex Appeal.
Like, it's not a bad song. The beat is interesting. But Baby Keem doing his sing song, Girl, This One For You. No.
So this is like...
No, we're not.
This is what I say he's trying to be Pharrell.
He shouldn't. Pharrell is a light-skinned, slim guy from Virginia.
So you just mad because it's...
It just doesn't... It seems...
Yeah,
not like
if you just take the... Okay, anyway, I'll fuck with it.
If Pharrell gave me that track, I might could do something with it.
Yeah.
I don't respect it from Keem, and I never really have respected that side. So you're just
not okay. So you're not connected to that part of it, is what you're saying.
The For My Bitch part, I'm not connected to. The Die, I'm there. I'm with you, man.
Okay.
Oh, so
you're not a lover.
So if you saw a woman on the street about to get shot that you
never
didn't know
in my life, if you ask me that question about my actual girl, we gotta live that moment out, gang. I don't know if I was jump in front of a bullet for any chick ever.
Okay.
I really don't know.
Man. I feel like we could go anywhere from here.
Oh, okay. Let's go into the
to more tunes.
Let's do more tunes. So the kids, what's that shit called? The On the Radar cipher.
Oh yeah. I sent you that joint. I don't know if you were able to check it out.
So it's cool.
On the Radar? Oh yeah, you did. You sent me the cipher.
It's like 30 minutes.
That's why,
what documentary was it?
It's three parts. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Casino documentary. And there's like probably like 10 to 15 minutes each part.
But what it is his auntie at the age of 21 filming him at the age of 3 to like 5.
Right, I get it, but why are people putting out documentaries so early? Like what? Like you're putting out a documentary. Like you said, this
so interesting. You saying this
for better or for worse. Like you said, he's had projects out and he's been rapping for a while. When you compare him to mainstream artists, he's definitely not that yet.
Yeah.
But why do we need to see a documentary right now? Like, give us some time and give us some...
What you doing is you representing the dichotomy between the old generation and the new generation.
Right.
You got to think about it. In your generation and my generation, everybody didn't have a camera to be granted access, right? And so we got used to...
And you think that's better or worse for your generation?
Well,
that everybody has a camera now?
No, let me just break it down. Because I'm in your generation, bro. I'm from where... Not seeing Michael Jackson made him Michael Jackson. You see what I'm saying? And it's like now, because everybody has so much access, in order to be Michael Jackson, we got to see you become Michael Jackson. In the past, the mystery and the what's the word? Because we're going to talk about it in a second.
The mystique
added to everything. At this point, the mystique takes away from your story. So think about this. Michael Jackson's father didn't have a handheld video camera to record him at the age of 4 years old, 5 years old.
Well, there's footage.
There's limited footage.
Right.
But if he did, the world would love to see that footage.
Absolutely. I don't think so.
At this point in history, the world would love to see that footage.
Well,
because of how we're built.
At this point, because he's not here, and a part of the world. Because like with Baby Keem, now I like Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I watched his documentary
on Amazon.
I would never do that.
On Prime.
I understand.
He did too.
Because literally, when you
the first one, when he was on the plane, when he had his son with him and all that, like it was maybe a year, 2 years ago, maybe.
So,
we used to wait 40 years and then watching the biopic. When it's like
biopic.
The biopic, yeah. We used to wait 40 years to watch Ray Charles.
So
Wait.
okay, well,
But now they not doing that no more.
Right,
You
but
have to be
that doesn't
showing
make
your
it.
journey
That doesn't.
along
No,
the
you
way.
don't. First.
Well, what were you
with
gonna say
this.
about the baby, about the little baby documentary? What about? Why did you bring that up?
That I was interested in it because I liked him as an artist,
Okay.
and because I thought, okay, well, this kid, he's popping. I kind of want to know some more about him.
Okay.
But it was because I heard his music and I liked the music, so I wanted to know. Don't put out
So when you watched the little baby documentary, did it make you fuck with him more or less?
Yeah, more.
Okay, so
More.
that's why.
So that's the thing.
Why. So I'll give my experience because as a person
Okay.
who wasn't a huge, wasn't like tapped into Baby Keem. Like I was aware of him as somebody that's up and coming. I didn't know the backstory. Watching the documentary, learning who he is and where he comes from, and seeing the visual of how he became Baby Keem, it made me connect to the music and the album much more.
And then this documentary is very much connected to the music in the sense
It's an
that
extension of the story.
he's
Yeah.
talking about the things you see in the documentary
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I could. Okay, I
And
get
so,
that. I think, but
It builds a greater world for you to access. It's like
Yeah,
an episode
you're immersed. Like
Yeah,
when you
I'm-
hear
okay,
when you
and
hear
I-
the
and I-
lyrics and you hear Aunt Janice and Grandma, like you're like, oh, this was in the documentary.
okay, I can understand that. I think though too that because I'm from an age where, like you said, everybody didn't have a camera.
Yeah.
Everybody, and I'm still of the opinion that everything doesn't need to be recorded. Everybody doesn't need to know everything about you. Like, okay, if you have a hit song and you're about to make a hit, or like, and some artists know, you never know exactly, but
Yeah.
you know when you're in that groove and you're creating and you're like, okay, this is one of them ones. Okay, and y'all are filming that session and you put that out to let people see or get a preview snippet, whatever. But I don't need to see you. I don't need to see everything about like your whole journey, or if I have to see everything about your journey to make me like your music, then that means your music ain't really that good.
But I understand what you're saying because I come from the old world too. But the thing is,
Authenticity.
This-
Fans want to know more. They want to be more connected.
But
it's
to you.
because
you
they
want to
have
know
access.
more, but you don't want to buy more.
you don't want to buy more.
Right, you don't want to buy more, but you want to know more. So what do you want to know for?
So
you just
now
being nosy
now we getting into the conversation of what's wrong with the audience because the audience is insatiable at this point. The audience,
But that's because people keep feeding them, and the more you feed the beast, the more they.
But here's the thing,
Like,
because as an artist, I really want to be able to exist inside of the world that you're describing. I don't want to have to keep making this content to engage people so
It's
that they will
it's
listen,
conditioning.
so that they will listen to 30 seconds of my song. But if I don't give them the content, OG, they not gonna listen to 30 seconds of the song.
because the
That's
music,
true.
but that's
true.
hold on.
Niggas need the buy-in now. You gotta give niggas the buy-in now.
I'm telling you, I pray
But
to
how
God
does-
that I don't have to do
But
this.
listen, that's what. Okay, so like.
Before the label would do it for you.
Right, and charge you.
But the
for
label
it. But
didn't
hold
even
on.
have to do this much.
Now,
they didn't have
yeah.
to produce this much content.
That's true, but they had to tell us that 50 Cent was from Queens and he got shot 9 times and he signed to Dr. Dre and Eminem. They had to build a story and a
And so-
campaign around him.
That's why I just said what I said about Saha the Prince. I was half joking, but I was also being serious. You need to have a narrative for people to access.
Okay, so
engagement
what
with
happened to the art? Like, for instance, like J. Cole's last few projects, right? And like when Beyonce drops a project, and I know she's a mega star,
you. She's
but
a
when,
mega star, OG.
right, I get it, I get the difference. But if you drop a body of music that is like, just think of a song that hit the street and when everybody heard it, like the song was so just enrapturing that it caught you and you was like, damn.
Wham Whammy is the last one that
Not
did
like
that.
us.
I don't want to say that because he's a superstar.
Yeah, he's
I
a
want-
superstar.
Wham Whammy did that.
Oh, like
But
you talking about like organic?
With the
Shawty,
the little
Pluto,
girl.
Pluto.
Yeah,
No.
what's
What's her name?
But sing the song real quick.
Whammy.
So OG.
It's like Whammy, like
Nah.
It's like the OJ the Juice Man.
Lululemon.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But my point is, I think that, and I think that's what's, like you said, where the audience is at, and even where the artists are at, engaging that much with the audience. Let the product speak. Now, everybody wants, and I don't know what this thing came with rap too, because, I guess other genres did it or counted it, but where this first week has to be a big thing, and
God,
your first week,
you hitting so many topics.
That's too much. Okay.
We're gonna actually clip this part.
Right
We're gonna
there,
clip
though.
this
Where
part
we
out.
talking?
We're gonna
That's
finish this conversation
crazy.
about the Mystique. We're gonna clip this part out, and then we're gonna get back into
That's
this.
crazy.
Because
You're
I
right.
think this is what I think you need to hear, OG.
Okay.
Because this is actually the topic.
Okay.
I don't even think fans care about music anymore. I don't even think they do.
How is that even possible?
You said people no, people still listen to music.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like people. I remember when cover arts used to come out, and we would just analyze the cover art for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And lyrics, and I remember getting with my boys, we talking about punchlines and what he said, and like music. It's not what it
used to be, but I'm gonna pull up another clip.
Yeah, I agree.
And so when you just asked me the question, or you asked us the question,
Why are niggas doing documentaries so early?
No. Because you asked the question. Your question was, you were trying to think of the last big song.
Yeah, that just,
and the
that
fact
went
that we couldn't come with,
like organically from this, before you knowing who the backstory, who this person is, and all that.
That's my point. We couldn't think of one because that hadn't happened in a long time. That doesn't happen anymore,
and
big dog.
that's sad to me. That's a sad state of music.
It is a sad state of music, but at a certain point, we gotta start to explain these stuff. Because as an artist, I lamented these facts for years. Like, yo, I wish it would come back. I wish it would change back to what it was, and it's not going to. The truth of the matter is, they have this thing called monoculture, where everybody is experiencing the same thing at the same time. You remember back in the day when a movie would drop and everybody's talking about this movie.
Right.
But think about that time period. There were only 10 movies for people to talk about. You didn't have movies coming out on Netflix and HBO Max and at the movie theater and on YouTube at the same time.
Right.
So now instead of 10 movies for everybody to choose from, you got 100. And people have the option to say, well, I actually like this movie better, while somebody else is saying, well, I like this movie.
Right.
So there is no actual experience where everybody's experiencing the same emotion
And then, like you
towards
said,
a product.
To add to that, you said I don't have the time to really sit and listen to a whole album unless I'm really tapped in with you as an artist.
All right, but what taps me in with you as an artist is your art. Not like, see, that's the thing that I think it gets away from, and I'll repeat it if need be, but it's too many other things besides the music. Like, I don't need to know for real about how you, like, we all had circumstances coming up, good, bad, middle class, lower class, and different whatever. We all have different levels of education. We all, all had different economic statuses. Your music, if it's good, then it'll resonate with whoever it resonates with. But it doesn't mean
it's secondary now.
Listen, like I said, I like Lil Baby's music. So when I saw the documentary, I was like, oh, I like this kid. Yeah. Boom. So then now I said, okay, I'll continue to listen. Yeah. But if I saw the documentary first and hadn't heard his music, that wouldn't have made me go listen to his music.
That's it, because it's flipped now.
Yeah,
it's demographics.
That's what I was. One of the questions that you had asked me, one of the questions you sent me, the prep work was like, when did I feel like hip hop wasn't mine? Okay, and I said, or like it was the next generation. Mm-hmm. For the reasons that I listen to hip hop and what I like about hip hop. It's always been mine. Like, hip hop belongs to me. So whoever else comes and visits, I might not like their behavior or the clothes they have on or their slang, but hip hop is always mine because I can always turn on, like, Nas. He's got new projects. De La Soul. Yeah. I could turn that on, and these dudes, They provide the lyrics, the beats are banging. I could turn on.
That's not what the kid's looking for right now.
Hold on, who?
When you gotta, and this is the part.
So then they don't know.
They hip hop is different than yours.
Okay,
that's what you said.
What is hip hop? So what is hip hop?
Hip hop is a culture and a lifestyle.
Right. So then, if your lifestyle is different than, okay, we got the original elements.
Yeah.
MCing, DJing, graph writing, break dancing.
That's the original elements.
That's the original elements.
It's 150 new elements now.
Hell no. 150?
It used to be
Says
150 Pokemon. Now it's 1,000 of them.
Hold on. Says
That's
who though?
No. I think.
Okay.
So it has.
It has it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Because I don't. Yeah, nah.
It's definitely those are the core
Core
elements of what you had to have to be a successful hip hop artist. Now there's several different.
But tell me something tell me something. Give me another element and relate it back to the core.
Let me give you this. When was the last time you seen b-boying as a core element of hip hop?
In the Olympics. Or any,
Nah,
they
man,
just
you
had
can't
a
do
beat.
that.
Hold
No,
on, they just.
you know
well,
that
no,
was-
hold on. That's on a world stage, but they just had a b-boy international thing by Red Bull like last month in LA.
Okay, let me put it like this: was b-boying a core part of bringing fans to the culture by year 2000?
Why are you starting in 2000?
Because I'm showing you the progression of rap and how some of these things,
Okay.
these core elements,
Hold on.
They
don't-
became less relevant. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
They
They
became-
have, and I agree. B-boying has become.
and some of the shit that was relevant to my key era of hip hop is now less relevant as well, like
Okay,
Mystique.
But that doesn't mean that it's not still the core and it's not necessary.
Oh, I'm not saying
There's
it's
a
not the
book,
core, but
Civilization or Barbarism.
okay.
Sheikh Anta Diop. He's a Senegalese historian.
Okay.
Dead now. They killed him actually. He also has a book called The African Origins of Civilization, Myth or Reality,
Okay.
where he proves that everybody on Earth.
Come from Africa. Yeah.
Right. They killed him. But his other book is called Civilization or Barbarism. And basically what the premise is, the more that we call ourselves advancing or becoming more civilized, actually the more savage and barbarian we can become.
That's
Because
true. I agree
like
with
with social media, how it's such a wonderful tool, but we're actually becoming more isolated, we're becoming more separated, like things are more
This I don't
hateful,
disagree with you, but here is the thing: I don't disagree with you, and I'm not prescribing right or wrong to
Yeah,
either circumstance. What I'm saying is, because I agree with you, this
call it something else is what I'm saying.
This proclivity-
And all them
well,
other 100 elements,
but then
don't call it hip hop.
but
Call
there's
it
but we had
That's
this
what-
conversation
that's
a
what
few
the
name-
other
That's what
elements.
what's the name?
We
said. That's
had
what
this
Styles P said.
we had this
Yeah.
conversation a few weeks back. There are gonna be certain people that get upset when they see elements of hip hop. Like we watched this young white kid who is kind of mixed punk rock and rap together to make something that I think is brand new. I watched, the journalist Touré.
Mm-hmm.
I watched him. He was upset with that people weren't calling this new thing rap because he thinks that is.
Well, it was like basically saying that using the word evolved, or was something indicative that like
I don't even want to
hip-hop
say.
wasn't. Yeah, like
He was basically saying rap wasn't getting his credit by changing the name from what that kid was doing. So it's all of these sorts of different things that people have to respond to. Well, ultimately, this is a truth about the current situation related to fame and popularity.
LeBron James and Rich Paul called Jello Ball, was like, yo, if you don't want to sign, we got $1 million for you. Well, I can't compete with that. He just told me 50,000.
Do you think the Jello experiment is over?
It's over.
Yeah.
That shit been done. He trying to play ball again.
That might be one of the craziest people that ever made the XXL cover.
Yeah, like
In that one moment, it made sense, but then like 2 weeks
it
later,
never
it was
made
like,
sense. He didn't put in the groundwork to make the XXL cover. You gotta put in some ground. You gotta have some foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the crazy thing about that shit is that it's like, I remember seeing an interview with him where he was like, acting super nonchalant and not surprised about the fact that the record took off. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is a miracle.
Exactly.
That you got one record to hit.
He was too rapper mode.
Yeah.
He was too cool. He never posted on his IG. He tried to play the Mystique role. You can't play the Mystique role in 2025, 2026.
You don't think?
Hell no. People, you gotta look at Finesse 2 times.
Yeah. No.
He put out, he came out, he got released, put out a hit record, and then after that, he kind of was just in rapper mode until he started doing the off the court antics, and then everybody wanted to buy in. His stock went up. He went up from $2,500 a show to $22,000 a show.
Right.
Like, people want to see, you still gotta, people want to be entertained.
Yep.
People want to be entertained. And this is the thing about rap in 2026, where when you were in New York during the origination of rap.
Yes.
It was something brand new. It was something novel. It was a skill. At this point, the kids and nobody else sees rap as a viable skill, because everybody looks around and they go, anybody can make rap. At any point in time, you can make rap on your phone. You can find a homeless nigga in the woods who will rap a fire verse for you. At this point, the skill set of rap is so devalued that the rap performer or whoever seeking success or fame through rap has to add another element to bring attention to what they're doing.
Yeah.
Kids are not impressed by this shit no more. Every kid on earth knows they could be the hottest rapper, or they can go get the fake lifestyle that a rapper is presenting. Because outside of the skill set of rap, what a lot of niggas were presenting that people admired was the lifestyle.
The image.
And now we know you can go rent the car, you can go save up for a week and get you some Balenciaga, and kids just aren't moved by that no more. They need something else to bring them into your world.
Right.
Yeah. So the Mystique thing is gonna rub them the wrong way, because they looking at you already like, bro, who the fuck are you?
But so
Are we recording now? No.
We are. Yeah. Oh, it stopped. Oh, that's fine. But yeah.
Yeah, you did send it to me. I didn't. I thought it was just. I don't know what I thought it was. I honestly.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. So new cipher, right? You know how Double XL would do all that. You know, or I guess they
freshman class and all that.
Yeah, they still do that. And
so are these other entities trying to steal the Double XL list?
I guess so.
Is Double XL finished with the list? I think was last year or something like that.
I never saw an announcement that they were, but you know, the Double XL's freestyle and whole freshman list has been irrelevant for years now.
Extremely
a lot of these lists are irrelevant.
Yeah,
because first of all, we need to know who's sitting in these rooms making these lists. Like, I've never, like, the Source 5 mic thing and all, like, Double XL when they, like, who's in the room really doing these lists? Complex.
Let's not do it. Is the list irrelevant because we make lists here, too? Is the list irrelevant because we made it? No, nigga, you just disagree with our list.
My list.
Nah.
All my lists relevant.
All my list relevant. My list is the only list that's relevant.
And it depends on who, like, because just like the Grammy committee. Like, who's actually on the Grammy committee that votes? You found out
about that.
Liars.
Yeah.
Like, so who?
Kendrick Lamar affiliates.
Yeah, like Kendrick Lamar's fan base is on the list.
Yeah, like we gotta. Like, so the list. I'm not gonna say the list is irrelevant. It may be irrelevant to me because, like I said, rap is another genre that. Or I think the only genre where just like you mentioned earlier, Chandler, is that where the actual skill set of what the craft is called, rap, the actual people who have the best skills at that aren't the people that get the most credit for doing it.
Nah, because every industry is like that, big dog. Because think about it, we all know that girl at church who could go crazy with the vocals.
We're talking about professionals because we know there's probably somebody down the street that's probably better than maybe the seventh man on the Knicks bench.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say he's better than
And
starters,
he probably
but
just got in trouble in high school or something like that.
so we all know that case. But I'm saying
Yeah.
out of the professional people who make a living doing what it is that what it's called, rapping,
yeah.
the people who are usually the best skilled aren't necessarily the highest sellers or counted as the best artists all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
So that, and to
You
me,
got
that's
something that
just
connects to that,
crazy.
too.
That's why, like you were saying now, a lot of the newer generation or the newer rappers, they have to come with all this other entertainment, their fashion, they
really-
have to come with a bunch of other stuff because their abilities at what they say that they're doing aren't enough to carry them.
You really,
me,
you being an OG right now with the definition of rap that you using, because OG, it changed from that.
Hold on,
a long time ago.
That's like, hold on.
2 Chainz don't really fit your definition of
Hold
rap.
on, because in 2 Chainz to me
Jeezy
is
damn near don't fit your definition
hold
of
on.
rap.
2 Chainz to me is a okay rapper,
That's what I'm saying.
right? But nobody claims that he's the best or whatever.
A lot of people claim that 2 Chainz can really, really rap, man.
All right, that's their opinion,
But,
and they're
yeah.
entitled to it.
But
when I'm-
Jeezy too, though.
see,
And you know Jeezy
Okay.
Jeezy is pretty far from.
right? He's
What-
not. I wouldn't.
from
I wouldn't.
Hove.
Listen, I wouldn't say that he's
I mean,
a
he
best
didn't-
or
he
top.
didn't- he didn't
Okay,
best it Hove on some
when I
records.
say
So, see, that's what's going on. Guys like this, like this guy.
Jeezy done got Hove on some of the songs.
I don't on those songs that Hov is on with Jeezy. You think?
At least.
Okay,
one.
well,
Which one?
Okay, because when I talk about rap music,
Yeah,
for me, rap music is the skill of rap, the skill of using words, like you said, different rhyme patterns, monosyllabic structures, different, like
J.
that's
Cole shit. Yeah,
this is what I'm talking about when I say rap. So for me, the people that display that skill over a beat that fits. The beat doesn't even have to necessarily be a beat that I like all the time, but if it fits the beats and they can showcase their rhyming ability
yeah.
over the beat,
Uh-huh.
fine. I'm all for it. Even though I don't particularly like some of that music
with the beat. That's over.
Nah, but see,
And so that's
so
why
you
it's-
you would say a rap record because of a beat when dudes started saying things like, I can get on the song and don't say nothing and still get my money. To me, that is
Like Future.
that's why.
Yo, he
hold on.
literally just did that.
So
mixtape.
right. So and to me, that's why. And I can admit I was dead wrong